Hi, Sanjagita. As we've been developing this Facebook program here in India and have consulted with thousands of young people talking about soft skills, we understand, and they understand, that these soft skills are important for the changing world of work. But one thing that comes up time and time again when we talk to young people, it seems to be this mindset. And I say, well, why can't you do that? And they say, well, my parents wouldn't allow me, or it's not a good job, or, I can't believe that I would do that. Where does this mindset, this fixed mindset about employability and employment come from?
I don't think it comes from the youth. Probably it comes from their parents. But there is an Indian mindset about jobs, and probably it is rooted in the caste system historically that has been in India. And there is a clear hierarchy of jobs in India. There are these good jobs, and then there are not so good jobs. They are all categorized.
So a good job would be like a government job or a corporate job. Why are they seen as good jobs?
Because you don't dirty your hands, you don't do the hard work, you don't sweat in the sun, you sit in an air-conditioned room and you probably do something on a computer, and you are seen as a privileged person.
That's interesting though, because the dignity of labour is a wonderful phrase and a wonderful theme that we see in the Calcutta where we're here. Many, many people just working tirelessly on the streets, selling food, earning a living. And what you're saying is that for those people who are educated, that is just not a job that they would want to do.
Not at all an option. People wouldn't even dream of their children doing those jobs.
I mean, it's interesting because in England, where I work, a lot of young people start jobs serving tables, fixing garages, working in a whole range of different things. And even at 14 or 15, I was doing a paper round. So it was a very menial job, but I learnt the importance of teamwork and soft skills that we're talking about. And I got money. But you're saying that young people in India would find that very difficult to do if they're educated.
Yes, and like you rightly pointed, it's because you did it and you know that you didn't finish your life doing the same thing. So you changed careers, and so you expect your children to change careers. But India is going through a phase where the generation of the parents haven't changed jobs. They have done the same job for 36 years. They have been in government jobs. So they can't understand the fact that their child might start something today and may just change it after 5 years and may end up his career in a totally different work life.
I mean, that links to this point about the fourth industrial revolution. If we see this massive change in the workplace through artificial intelligence, through machine learning, any job that can be automated, including the good jobs that you talk about in banking and in the government services, increasingly they will be taken over by machines. So there is nothing guaranteed in those good jobs. And one of the things we're doing at Facework is to try to help young people really think about their creativity, what they would love to do. As Confucius says, if you love what you do, you don't call it work. And I think that's a new attitude that needs to come in here. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree 100%. It's about being more human, and it's about doing something creatively. Unfortunately, the education system in India hasn't traditionally encouraged such thing.
Really? One of the educational programs we've got on the Facebook program is this stuck point exercise. I mean, I use the word stuck point in that all of us can be stuck in a way of thinking. We tell ourselves, or we've heard ourselves, and we think it must be true. And no doubt some of those thoughts or those feelings are comforting. I can never do that, or I can never do that. And what we're trying to get young people to do is come out of that stuck point and say, why not? Yes, we live in new times where there's lots of opportunities for different types of work. Do you think that's the sort of thing that we should be doing?
Yes, I totally agree. India is a growing population. We need more photographers, we need fashion designers, we need cooks, we need
football team members.
Yeah, of course, we need football team members and gym practitioners and instructors and health workers and everything. With the bigger population, you need all the professions more and more. But somehow there's a stuck mindset, like you rightly said, that this is a better profession, that's not a better profession. Not because of the love for that profession, but because of how much you'll get paid and what the society will think of you.
Okay, well, I'm saying that those givens about how much you'll be paid and how secure your job will be, any experience from the West means that is not going to be true. There is not such a thing as job security. And many young people need to think about a portfolio career of one job leading to another job, leading to another job. And that's where the soft skills are important, because if you've got transferable skills, if you're good at working in teams, if you're good at problem solving, if you're great at communicator, all sorts of new jobs, including the jobs around technology, require those skills.
Yeah, I totally agree. And on top of that, I think there has to be a orientation of the mindset of the parents, where they're also allowed to come out of their fixed way of looking at things and allow their children to be just happy instead of pushing them for success.
Yeah, I mean, we've got this. We talked a lot to the children, and they said I could never have this conversation with my parents. They just think I've got to go for this job, and then they're actually seen as a failure if they don't get that job. I talked to one girl who was almost in tears, and she said, "Look, I know what you're saying, but my parents would never even consider me doing that sort of job." So we've developed this questionnaire that a child could say to their parents, what do you think about this? Would you love a child as much if they were a photographer as working in a bank? And those are the sort of things, the conversations that I think will begin to change. I suppose, in closing, what would you say to a parent watching this or a young person about this mindset issue? What will unlock these stuck points?
So for the young person, my message would be to give yourself, to be kind to yourself and give yourself an opportunity to explore what you love and get better at it, and not worry about where it will take you in 5 years, is 10 years. Just take one step at a time. And my message to the parents would be to do a workshop with FaceWork and understand the point of view of your children, and also to have a deeper understanding of where the economy is going today in India.
Thank you so much. That's a really good place to end, because we really want the economy of India to grow. We want it to become a very prosperous country, and good quality jobs are what's going to make it. So we hope that FaceWork will play an important part in getting young people and parents to face work and the opportunities that are there. Thank you so much for talking to us.